Just about ready, 1,000 meters, and away they go. Good enough start for them, but Havana Grey has sort of ducked towards the inside. There comes to the middle. So Ndebe Maibuya began well, is in the middle, leads the way with down the inside Miss Shivey, Basing-Stokers, two off the right-hand side, then the grey, Havana Grey. Sweetie Darling is on the extreme outside, then Articuno, then further back in the field, Project Runway, and towards the back end, Isn't She Bonnie in the purple cap along the inside. Coming past the 400-meter mark, Ndebe Maibuya still leads. Articuno, Sweetie Darling is on the outside and moving in. Havana Grey's also coming home nicely down the centre with Project Runway. Coming to the 200, it's Ndebe Maibuya. Sweetie Darling is closing in strongly on the outside. Articuno's down the inside with Project Runway. And further back in the field, Isn't She Bonnie's also running on, but it's Articuno on the outside. Sweetie Darling, here it comes, Sweetie Darling. From in second, Articuno, then came Isn't She Bonnie. Further back was Project Runway, and then came Ndebe Maibuya. Here's the head on replay, so Ndebe Maibuya leads. Sweetie Darling was always moving in towards the outside in the pink and white colours. Articuno's down the inside, or down the middle rather, the red sleeves and striped cap. That picks up the lead into the final 100 or so, and here's Sweetie Darling moving in very strongly to nab it on, well, in the shadow of the post in the closing stages. 2, 3, 7, 4, those are your numbers.
Sweetie Darling, well, she loves the Eastern Cape. Very well done to trainer Glenn Cotson in his absence. Her last victory here in the Eastern Cape, she's followed up and she's done it smartly, and once again with Chad Little in the irons. We'll touch on that shortly. Just need to say very well done to Mzinyo in his absence. He will be receiving 1,500 Rand from World Sports Betting for being the winning groom of Sweetie Darling. And again, much appreciation to World Sports Betting for that initiative. Chad, I'm really happy to have you join me here today. And before we touch on the great ride you gave this one, I've got to say, huge congratulations for your grade one at Scottsville last weekend. Good for you. Gold medallion, well done.
Yeah, things are obviously when you're on a super high, everything seems to go your way. Obviously, back to this filly today. You got to look at her early form. She's run behind One Sharp, Tinango, Rockapina, top horses like that. She's got ability to the filly. She's obviously got a little issue. Sometimes she makes a breathing noise. Sometimes she's a little bit unsound here and there. So well done to Tracy. She's been in Cape Town with Tracy. Tracy's done a phenomenal job. She came here today. She was really well. She looked fit and well, and she was moving like a dream. So obviously accolades have to go to her. And obviously John looked after her from last night till this morning. So thanks to him for obviously picking up the pieces when Glenn needs him. And yeah, well done to Brendan. Always lucky to ride in his colours. He was not here today. He's gone hunting. He's going to bring us all a lot of biltong, all of us.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah, so well done to him. I mean, he's a big supporter, and all the success he gets, he deserves.
No, he most definitely does. And I just thought as well, a big thank you to Glenn in his absence. Always phoned for the comments. And one thing he pointed out was to ignore the runs in the wet. And all of a sudden, her form reads entirely differently if you take those runs out. She just doesn't like the soft going.
100%. Yeah, she's a nice filly, and I think she's staying there with John now. Also, obviously, to Sandy Rundle and Eugenia Rundle, they sold this filly to Brendan for quite cheap, and she's won him 2 from 4 or 5 starts. So that's a big well done to them. Obviously, they pass their horses on. That they obviously looking for bigger things in the game, but very nice, and thank you to them.
It certainly is. Chad, once again, super finish. Well done.
Thank you so much.
Well done to Chad. He's just going from height to height since he's come back, really putting his mind to the job, and the results are showing, finding the winner's box with some superb finishes of recent and a great grade one last week. But today is about Sweetie Darling. She's in the winner's box again, now a 3-time winner, and very well done to Glenn Cotson. Always so helpful with the comments, and they have paid off here. She's actually worse off at the weights to Articuno, whom she beat last time out, and she's maintained and still come through to find the winner's box.